aí, galerinha, beleza? Vamos aqui continuar com o Detonado de Volta para o Futuro, episódio 1.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Aqui você seleciona a peraí,
Why
segunda
don't I
opção.
take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Nossa, mudou muito. Aqui você seleciona
Tell
primeiro.
the authorities.
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Aqui você coloca
Why
o
don't we try
primeiro
to
de
tough
novo.
it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Aqui na
Hey, maybe I can
primeira.
talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
Aí aqui é o único
Well, I
que
suppose
sobrar.
I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Aqui o primeiro.
Won't talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Aqui a
You're supposed to
segunda.
convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill. Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
E aqui é a última, a única que
Okay,
sobrar.
let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Nossa, fiz bem pra caramba, né?
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Aqui vocês vão ter que ir pra loja de sopa aí do lado. Vocês clicam na porta que aí vocês já entram. Aqui vai ter uma cutscene com o avô do Marley. Mano, o avô do Marley pro pai do Marley é muito igual. Velho, os caras é muito parecido. Só o McFly que é diferente.
Kid!
Grandpa? That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the suit, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Aw,
Now scram!
you got it, boss.
Don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Beleza, aqui vocês clicam no telefone. E aí já vai ligar. Então, a partir do
do you know where I
próximo
can find
detonado,
Emmett
eu
Brown?
acho que eu vou retornar a fazer detonado ao vivo, narrando ao vivo. Porque narrar depois é muito estranho, velho.
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Beleza, aqui você vai ter que voltar pra cadeia, onde que tá o doutor. Clica na janela, que aí já vai aparecer.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Aqui você seleciona o primeiro.
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of 31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
Agora o segundo. Não.
Guess who I bumped
Vi
into
meu
at the
avô.
soup kitchen? My grandfather.
Oh,
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Aqui.
What's the
Tá seguindo
story
o que eu
with
tô
this Kid
clicando?
Tannen jerk anyway?
Porque ficar falando aqui,
By this
esperar
time
o
next
que eu
year,
vou
he'll be pulling
clicar
out a
é
life
feio.
sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison,
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
that's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Hang in there, Doc.
Beleza, aqui você
Not the
sai.
best choice of words, Marty.
Aqui vocês vão pro tribunal.
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Beleza, aqui você chega perto e clica na porta do tribunal.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally,
Mas aqui você segue ele. Chega perto dele.
Or do we take H to stand for committee line up?
E clica nele.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Aqui você clica. Clica o que eu tô fazendo ali. É por isso que é muito
See,
estranho.
I'm
gravar
sort of in the
depois.
science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons
Não tô
building
falando
the
muito
edifice
desse
of the
detonado,
future.
mas tudo bem, né?
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Nossa, legal.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice
Nossa.
turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Aqui vocês vão na última.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Vou
Invention?
continuar a falar qualquer
You
negócio.
must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Ok, já vai ficar com medo de ter descobrido.
How many meetings are...
Come
Aqui eu
on,
fiquei
wait up a
clicando
minute.
nele um monte de
You
vezes,
again?
mas...
Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay,
Aqui vai na
you don't want your
segunda.
old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr.
Teve
Crockett.
meio que bug no jogo, mas tudo bem.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for. In more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character.
Daqui você sai e volta pra cadeia.
Psst, Doc.
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Aqui seleciona o primeiro.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
Acho que no
What's he
próximo
gotta
vídeo
do with
eu
this?
vou começar a jogar.
1931, I was still
acho que eu vou
deathly
começar a
afraid of my
gravar.
father discovering the
O ruim é
truth
que eu já
about my
gravei o detonado
scientific
inteiro,
predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a
problema,
demonstration
velho.
at the Hill Valley
Vocês vão ver,
Exposition,
acho que
my
no
first public
quarto.
foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something when the universe is something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too
Hey,
bad.
Mabel.
I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Beleza,
I
aqui
still can't
no
figure out what your
segundo.
younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Aqui o
You know,
terceiro.
your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Aqui você sai.
Let's talk about
Então
your
é
younger
isso,
self's
galera. Vou
problems
parar o
later.
vídeo por aqui.
Okay, but don't
Então
forget
se
we're on a
inscreva
bit
aqui
of
em
a
cima.
deadline here.
Clique em gostei aqui embaixo. Então é isso. Falou.